everyone, and welcome to the Retro Toy Box channel. Today we will be looking at this vintage Pokemon binder from 1999. There's a bunch of really cool things in here. There's of course my vintage card collection, and there's like a time capsule from the internet in here. So my sister did a lot of digging when we were little, and she printed out a lot of cool websites that talked about Pokemon cards and the Pokemon game and everything. So let's go to the other camera and check it out.
I see you have more Pokemon stuff.
Yes, I do.
Oh boy. I can't wait to see what's inside.
Me too.
Do you have a Charizard card in there?
Yes, there is one in here.
Can I see it?
In a minute, Ogie.
Okay.
So let's take a look at this binder. We got this binder, I think, around 1999, maybe 2000. It was mostly my sister's binder, and she put a whole bunch of cool stuff in here from the internet back in the day. So there were like checklists, a whole list of Pokemon at the time, how much the cards were worth back then. And I just think it's a really cool time capsule to take a look at. So let us begin. I actually took this binder and I completely reorganized it, and I even put all the cards that we collected over the years in here. Now we do have duplicates of these cards, but I just wanted to have like at least one of each. And sometimes there's multiple of each in here because they're from different sets, or they're like first edition, or shadowless, or something like that. But I am just gonna quickly go through them because they're not as interesting as what is in the back. I still think they're really cool. I am a bigger fan of the vintage cards than the newer ones, but I think that the EX cards and GX and everything are pretty neat as well. I think they also have very pretty artwork on them. Yeah, so if you couldn't tell by this point, I just gave up on organizing the Pokemon as a whole. So like, I tried to keep all the Pokemon numbered in order, and then I just didn't feel like reshuffling them, so I just like started to get the new cards that I got and just stuffed them in the back because I got lazy. So here's the trainer cards. I try to put all the trainers together and all the energies together too. Yes, I kept some of the energies as well. This one's interesting. I think it's the only banned card that we have. It's called Misty's Tears, and it's where Misty is topless, and that was not acceptable in the English cards, so they changed it for the English set. I might get that one graded one day, we'll see. Yeah, and then like, I just kept one of the energies for every set, because why not? Okay, so this is the interesting part. This is where it starts to get interesting. Look, here's the Charizard, Ogie.
I love that card. It looks so cool.
Yes, I would say that this is a very cool card. One of my favorites. So here's a close-up of them. This is the base set 2 Charizard. Unfortunately, I don't have the base set, but that's okay. I actually like the way the base set 2 looks better. Like, I really like the holo on it. And I think we have a Pokeball on this one. from what it looks like. I don't know if you could see that line through it. And then there's a swirly by his mouth. That's so cool. And these two are probably some of my favorite cards. I love the flames. It's so pretty. This is actually a promo card that I got, I think at a marketplace. I remember they had a whole bunch of them for sale, and I just grabbed one and, you know, unsealed it and thought it was cool. Also one of my favorite cards. This is one of the only shadowless cards we have. It's Mewtwo. And I don't know if you can see, but he's like a bluish tint compared to the unlimited Mewtwo, which is very interesting. It's like he's darker with a bluer tint. And the unlimited one is like a lighter with a purplish tint. I also love Gyarados. That's just such a cool illustration. It's so pretty. This one too. And then here is Raichu. He's my absolute favorite. I think I like the base set more, but the fossil one's really nice too. And then Kangaskhan here has seen better days. Oh boy. And we have some gym leader cards here. And I believe they came in like the Gym Hero decks that you could get. I have a couple of those in the back. These three hollows here I think are the only ones I ever pulled as a kid. And then it's just like the rest of them. Well, not the rest of them, not these two, but most of them were pulled from my sister. But some of these are actually some cards that I got recently. As you can see, these are not from the 90s. They're from the 2000s and 2010s. But here's the infamous Machamp that everybody got when they got their starter deck. And this Charizard is just really cool. And it's really interesting that he's a uncommon and not a rare. Yeah, this one is a bit newer. I got it recently. And it's like I just put all the cool cards in this binder, because I have a whole nother binder full of new cards that I think they're okay, but I don't like them as much. I think, is this this might be the only Japanese holo that we have. And then, yeah, this one's too new. I don't really know what this is from, because I personally stopped collecting as a kid, I think in 2005. So this is about the time I stopped collecting. So some of the newer cards around that time, I don't know about very much. Now this one is when I started putting all the promos together. I remember we got these 4 cards here. I think they had them at Burger King. You could buy them at Burger King, and it was a promotion for the first movie. The only thing we don't have, the only one that we don't have is Mew. But yeah, we have all the rest. A lot of these are from when I started buying vintage eBay packs online, and they just gave out a couple pretty neat promos that I thought were really nice. I think that is it for the vintage promos. I think we're getting to the final part of it, where I put some of the Japanese cards together. These are like the common Japanese cards. And it's just like a couple pages of it. Not very much. But these are like holographic stickers, I think. They may not be stickers, but yeah, I have no clue where we got these from. I've had them all my life, and I have no clue where they came from. But they're pretty neat, I would say. Now, these are also, I think, from Burger King. And they were just cards that you could get, and they were all together in one sheet, and you could tear them apart into individual little cards. And they're just like a really cheap cardboard texture. And then these I found, they're like, I think they were cut out from cereal boxes. And they had like a little description on the back here. That was like little hints for your game. And I don't know, I just found him. He's like a little cardboard cutout that you could stand up. I have no clue where he came from. These right here, these are from Topps. So these are the Topps cards that came out for the first movie, I believe. And the only one that is not a Topps card, I think, is this one, and I got this recently. So this was a card that actually came out before the trading card game, and they only came out in Japan. They are called Top Sun, and as you can see, it also has Pokemon Green on here, which was the version that you can only get in Japanese. And it's a really cool Charizard. I believe it's called Rezadon in Japanese. It looks like he's in battle or something. I don't have a lot of information about Top Sun. I'll have to look it up. But this is just like a really nice card that I got in a mystery pack. Here's just more little odds and ends. More like little cutout pieces from cereal boxes and like a little Game Boy thing, a little booklet. I can't think of words right now. Here's another card, I believe, that my sister got. And I don't know what it is, I'll be honest. I have no clue. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what type of card collection it came from, who made it. Yeah. Gotta figure that out. And then this here, I believe it came from a toy that you could get. And it just has like a list of Pokemon that you can collect. And the only reason why I know this is from a toy is because it has Hasbro on it. And my guess is that it probably came in this Pikachu figure set that I got when I was little, I think. I have no clue why this is in here. It's a Digimon. I know nothing about it, but it looks cool. Never was a Digimon fan, so yeah. And now this is like the handmade stuff. We had this game on our computer where you could actually make Pokemon art. And this is something that my sister probably made. It was like the start of her binder. Her other one that she had all this internet stuff in. And then this is like a little sticker that she made. And I remember having one of these stickers on my Game Boy, and I just recently took it off because it was just peeling off, and it had seen better days. It was time for it to go. And then here's like a little drawing that's really cute. Now we're getting into the internet stuff. I think this is just like a really simple list of Pokemon. There's a lot of stuff actually printed from this website. This is really cool because you can see what the internet looked like back then. And there was like ads everywhere. I remember Neopets. I think that's still going on, but I used to play that all the time. And we will never know what Joe wants this year for Christmas, unfortunately. I believe that this is the website. I think it's called Pojo. I don't know if they're still around, but it was definitely a fan-made thing. It wasn't a part of Nintendo itself. But it looks like they have a list here. And I think, if I can remember, if you clicked on them, it would show you what the card looked like. They were very focused on card collecting. And it looks like this one is from the year 2000 because, yeah, let me see. Because they've got the new Pokemon here. Yeah, and they're talking about Gold and Silver at the time, which came out in 2000. So, yeah, I think this list is from 2000. But there's some older stuff in here. So, this one looks to be pretty similar, except it has it more organized. It looks like every Pokemon is grouped by their type at the time. But I think this is the 150 Pokemon. Nintendo, Game Boy, and Snap Strategies. Cards, prices, Pokedex, pinball. Good to know. This is probably for the game, so that you know what type is what. Trying to think. I guess they did have ice. Oh, yeah. So there's like second generation in here. So that's why these types are in here, because I was going to say that was not in the first generation. So, yeah, here's another Pokemon list. I don't know why she just made a ton of Pokemon lists. It's crazy. It's from a different website. The new and improved Pokemon list. I don't know what these dates are. Maybe when the cards came out. That's interesting. I think this is just first generation, and they just have all the names. This looks like the last page of that, and it's good to know that this site is inspector approved. Cool. So here is another Pokemon list from probably a different site, but they have these really cute icons. It's really cute artwork, but I find this part the most interesting because they start to put in new Pokemon from the second generation. And you can tell this is much older because they had no clue what the Pokemon were called. And they were called names that were just rumored at the time. And they were very popular rumors. And I'm just going to go through and see if we can find one. So yeah, there's Dawn Fan, and you can tell his name is misspelled. He's like this little elephant, I think, like the iron steel elephant. At least they got his name right though. There's a couple where they don't have the name right. But this artwork is very, very early 2000s, late 90s. Like, I remember getting little icons like this for free that you could put on your website, and they were all fan made. Oh my gosh, Growlithe. He looks so weird. It's like his face is squished. Oh, look at Goldeen. That's so funny. I'm trying to find the new ones in here. That's what I'm scanning for. Oh, there we go. Okay, here's one of them. And this is Meryl, of course, as we know. But back then, it was called Pika Blue. So Meryl, besides Togepi, Meryl was one of the first Pokemon announced for the second generation. And we were like, oh, it's like Pikachu, but blue and water type. So he got the nickname Pika Blue because we didn't actually know his real name, and we actually thought that that was going to be his name. And then here's Slowking. Here's the other one. He was going to be called Psych. We had no clue. And then the dog Pokemon was written in here. But I don't think there's a picture of him anywhere. Well, they got his name right, I think. I'm pretty sure. So this is interesting. I think she was trying to write Missing No, but at the time, the unknowns were thought to be Missing No. Like an actual Pokemon version of Missing No, but they're completely different, I think. But that was like a rumor back in the day. Here is a actual list made by Pokemon for your card collecting. So if you bought the card, you could just check it off. And they have base set, jungle, and fossil. I think that's it. Yeah. That's from 1998. Wow. I'm not going to go through all of these because they're all pretty similar. But this is another list for Pokemon card collecting, of course. But this is from the official Pokemon website, I believe. Or the Wizards of the Coast website. Don't know if there's anything that interesting. Yeah, it's just like the front page is interesting. It's got that old 2000s look to it. And then here's, of course, another one with actual Pokemon from the Jungle set. They're really nice illustrations. I love the old illustrations. And I think, oh, did it have it in the other one? No, it didn't. So here's the actual menu of the Wizards of the Coast website. That's really cool too. Well, here's another list. This is from 1999. And I think that is when the unlimited base set came out. 22 years ago, if you got a Charizard, he was worth $37 back then, which is very cheap compared to now. But I do think that that is unlimited. Let's see. Do we have any other interesting prices? So yeah, if I wasn't clear a few minutes ago, this is what the cards were worth back then when you pulled them and you wanted to sell them on eBay. Let's see, I wonder what Blastoise is. Can I find him? Oh, there we go, Blastoise. $23. I'd say that's pretty reasonable for the time. And let's see, Venusaur. There we go. $20. Amazing. So here's another website. Actually, it's the same one as the one in the beginning from what it looks like. And it's from the year 2000. Just look at all this 2000 glory here. They were advertising Bane's Charizard. So this is, I think they're doing base set again. So Charizard, of course, unlimited was still $32, but the first edition was worth $215. And then Blastoise. Oh, 53. Only 53 for Blastoise. And let's see, what was Venusaur? Is it alphabetical or not? I don't think it is. Okay, there we go. Venusaur. Venusaur goes for $36. And then the price for the unlimited was knocked down to $10. I mean, you know, we didn't know better back then. So this is base set 2 and what they're worth. And this is also from the year 2000, so English base set 2. And then like a little picture of the cards there. Charizard was worth $25. That was it. I want to see what the rest of them were. Let's see. What else? I think I saw a crazy price earlier. Oh, there's Blastoise. He's only worth $11. Poor guy. I actually don't know what base set 2 Blastoise is worth now. But I know that base set 2 Charizard goes for like a couple hundred. Man, Venusaur is never up front in these. He's like blended in with everybody else. There he is. $8 for Venusaur. Base set 2. In the year 2000. Looks like we have a jungle and fossil as well. So it looks like Mr. Mime was the most expensive, going at $14. I think Jolteon is the most sought after, like one of the evolutions. But back then they went for $13. It's crazy. Let's see, is Fossil the final one in here? No. Alright. Not bad. Like $13, $15. Dragonite, which is probably the most sought after now. He went for $13 back in 2000. Like, that was the most expensive. That was first edition in 2000. Let's see what... Oh, Lapras, Magneton, Moltres. I think Lapras goes for 13 now. I looked him up. Unless he's graded, then he goes for a lot more money. So this is the Rocket booster set. Of course, Dark Charizard goes for the most. He goes for $30 at the time for first edition. Oh, I was gonna look for Blastoise. He's right here. He only goes for 16. Wait. Oh, that's non-holo. So yeah, this is the non-holo. So $8 and $16 for both Blastoise and Charizard. Dragonite goes for $7. Oh, 15 for Gyarados. Wow. I was trying to look for Dragonite too. I think these are all the holos that you can get. Yeah, he goes for 15. And then finally the Neo set. So it looks like Lugia goes for the most at $25 at the time. Oh, Pichu as well. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if anything was worth more than that. I think we're starting to get at the end of the binder. And these are from, I was going to say, I think the official Pokemon website, but I don't think it is. Maybe. But yeah, it looks like a website called Pokemon World. And there's like a couple of Pokemon here, and it tells you what they're all about. It's an encyclopedia. I don't know why it says Alex. Alright. I'm just going to go through them really quick. There's Squirtle. I miss like the old internet. Like, this looks really cool with the border and everything. It looks like you could select the Pokemon there that you wanted to read about. And a lot of this was for the original game, I believe. So yeah, I'm not going to really read anything out loud, but if you want to pause, go ahead and pause. Sucks not. Okay. I think someone said Jolteon sucks, which he doesn't. And then someone else wrote not, because he doesn't suck. Looks like this website is from 1998, possibly. It's very interesting. It says Pikachu with enough combat experience will evolve into Raichu. That's not true. He evolves with a stone. That might mean that this is a fan-made website, probably. And here's just like a little printout of a cute little art sheet of all the little sprites that someone made. And you can see that people still used AOL back then. I don't think anybody uses it anymore. Like, I remember putting little icons like that all over my websites. I miss those days. And then this is, I think, just a quick, my brain wants to keep turning off. Stop it. It's like a quick little review of the first Pokemon movie. It's like a summary. That's the word I'm looking for. A summary. Because, you know, we were all excited to see that movie and couldn't wait. So we got a summary online for free. Very old ads from back in the day. Oh, I remember the visitor counter thing. That was just, I loved putting that on my websites because then you knew how many people visited you. And 100,000 is a lot. Just a simple printout of all the TMs and HMs you could get. I don't know if this is a Word doc or an actual website. And then here, it looks like you could get the Team Rocket motto. Now my guess is these probably animated from what I remember back in the day. These probably did too. He probably like danced around or something. Good grief, $600 for a DVD player? Man. I'm sorry, I just noticed that. And then a cute little drawing that my sister made. I think it's Sleepy Hollow with a Pokeball. Well, thank you so much for watching this video and looking at this time capsule with me. Now, I'm gonna sell some of the cards, so if you're interested in any of the cards that you saw, I will have a link in the description below to my eBay store. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.